Before I do my proper introduction, let me just point out by saying that I'm here at El Chopo. I'm right beside El Chopo. You may remember I was here last month. I was here on March 8th, and it was International Women's Day, and I said, oh my God, I've never seen this city. It was so crowded. You couldn't move anywhere. Today, this is the complete opposite. Look at this. This is like the apocalypse happened or something. This is Mexico City on a Saturday. This is like how you would expect to see it at 4 a.m. This is unbelievable. It's quiet, and this is a big, I don't know if this is a street, or I think some people call this a thoroughfare. It's empty, and I think a good reason for that is because it's a holiday weekend. Of course, it's Good Friday, Easter weekend, whatever. Yesterday was Good Friday. Tomorrow's Easter, I think. Easter Sunday, and then there's Easter Monday. I'm not sure. But I just wanted to point out that very stark contrast between being here a month ago and being here now. So I'm at the edges, and El Chopo just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it expands. It's unbelievable how far it goes down. If anybody knows, none of this stuff was here like 5 years ago. Even after the pandemic, I think most of this stuff wasn't here. There were a few people here and there selling things just on the sidewalk, which these people are on the sidewalk, but they didn't have actual tents and proper stalls like they do now. It's really turned into something. I like it. It's in case you're under the wrong impression. I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's great. So I'll go to my normal spot now and do my proper introduction and set the tone for the day. I'll show a little bit of this overflow area as I walk to my perch to do my proper introduction. I never really show this area. Oh, music. Music. Alright, let me get to my spot here and give you a proper hello. How rude of me to start so abruptly like this. Good morning from Mexico City. And good morning from El Chopo. As you might expect, it's a nice, beautiful, bright, sunny, blue sky day, as it always is, here in Mexico. And I'm here to do some requests. I'm going to take care of a request for a lot of people. I always try to find a theme when I come to El Chopo. Otherwise, it's just, it's always good, but it's nice to have something, to have a goal. Now, the reason I came here today, and I will get to the requests momentarily, the reason I came here today, I wasn't planning on coming here. I was supposed to come here on May 3rd because I had tickets to go see a concert. I had tickets to go see Dirty Sound Magnet. And in typical fashion in this country, that was moved to another date when I'm going to see Judas Priest. So there's a conflict there. So I can't come on Saturday, May 3rd. So I'm here today, not instead, but there is something happening today at 4 o'clock. I will definitely do a video of that. When you're watching this, it'll probably be tomorrow. That's going to be, today is Saturday, April 18th. I think this should be up tomorrow, Sunday, April 20th. And I'm doing something in my time later today, which should be up on Tuesday or Wednesday. So if you're interested, you can watch for that. It's on the other side of town. I'm going to have to take a couple of trains to get there. So I thought, hey, if I'm doing this thing at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, why not come to El Chopo and take advantage of a full day? So I'm here, and I'm going to do some requests, and I've got them written down here. Now it's going to be, I'll say them now to get them out of the way, because it's impossible to remember the names and the requests and which requests go with which person.
Hey, what's going on? Can I be on your video? Is that okay?
Well, I think you are.
Yeah, I mean, if you can share the content, it doesn't matter, bro. That's why we're here.
We're here to share content?
Yeah, I can paint right
Not
here
sure if
if
I
you
agree
want.
with that.
I mean,
you can do whatever you like.
I mean, It doesn't matter to me, bro.
Oh, nothing
If you
matters
got
to me.
me, I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Not sure what that means, but all right. You seem friendly.
Yeah, don't not worry, bro.
All right. I'll continue. All right. So I have my my notepad here. Oh, I think he's gonna paint the wall. You're gonna paint the wall? Oh yeah, he's got his. Oh, we got a little bonus action here. I thought he was just some jerk, but he's actually gonna be painting the wall. All right. So I've got my request here, and this is the mini me version of my notebook that I use for I want to talk about this album. So I've got the names and the requests written down here. I'll say them now to get them out of the way. All right. So I've got quite a few here. So a guy called Patrick Franks from Ireland. Hello, Patrick. He wants to see. He didn't specify shirts or records or anything. He just said in general, Fastway. No problem there. I think I can find a couple of Fastway things. Lita Ford. I think I've seen a little bit of Lita Ford there. This guy is painting. I'll use him as a backdrop. Lita Ford. No, that's bad lighting. Lita Ford. Loudness. Some might say loudness. Loudness. Everybody crop your hands. And Queensryche. All right, I can find. That's a pretty good challenge from Patrick Franks in Ireland. Oh, the guy is, somebody's getting mad at him for painting. Alright, and then the next one is, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, J Jank or JJ Jank. He wants to see anything, I think, Black Sabbath. Oh, I heard, like, I think he said something like, go back to your small town, your little town, something like that. This guy was angry. Oh, well, that didn't last long, did it? All right, so JJ Jank or J Jank wants to see Black Sabbath, Dio, Rainbow, Judas Priest. And J Jank, if you like Judas Priest, as I mentioned a few minutes ago, I expect that I will be seeing Judas Priest here on May 4th. And that's, if I go, which I think I will, it will include a big video tour of all Judas Priest merch. Next is Among the Joes. Hello, Among the Joes. King Diamond. I'll find some King Diamond stuff, no problem. He played here a few months ago, I think in November or December, I think. The King was here. Next is Robbie Scott Perry. This is a cool one. This is guy, hello Robbie, or Robbie Scott, I'm not sure. Bobby Joe. He's from Seattle. He is coming to Mexico City. He's going to be here at El Chopo in October. Robbie, maybe we can meet up. If everything goes well, I always like to come here, obviously. I like being here with people that have never been before, especially foreigners, because it's a very cool experience. Maybe we can arrange something. So Robbie had a pretty interesting request. He said shirts, hats, stickers, patches, or anything like that, but in Spanish. He wants to see anything with Spanish on it. So that's a pretty good challenge. I'll see what I can do for that. Angelina, hello Angie, long-time follower of the channel. She wants to see patches. I always show patches. Cesar Marin, hello Cesar, wants to see, this is a tough one, this is very specific, one thing. He wants to see a Kiss Psycho Circus tour shirt. I'm not sure if I would maybe find some Psycho Circus era, something, but I don't know if I would find a Psycho Circus specific shirt. I will try. And another good one. This is a little bit unique. Hello Brizzle. I'm not sure where Brizzle's from, but he said he wants to see some hardcore stuff. For example, he specifically said Chromax, Madball, and Hatebreed. I know Madball came out of Agnostic Front, I think. Was it Roger? I forget. Roger, I think, from Agnostic Front. Was he in Madball? Or Harley Flanagan was in Chromax, right? I always got those two bands kind of mixed up. There is a hardcore section here. I think I've only shown it like once. I think they're always playing loud music, so it's not good for recording. But I don't know if they would have any of that stuff there, but I will look for it. So those are the requests for those who asked. And without further ado, and it's pretty early now. It's only it's like 10:30 now. Oh, look at almost the first thing I see is a Kiss Army shirt. Isn't that special? Yeah, it's about 10:30 now. This is almost the earliest I've ever been to El Chopo. I can't sleep in, man. Even on my day off today, I woke up at 5:45 or something like that. I could have slept in a couple of hours, but I like being awake early. So I got here, I don't know, just after 10 o'clock. And I was here last year in February. As I extend this at around 8 o'clock, I was at the airport and came here because I had nothing else to do to kill the day. So I'm going to show now El Chopo and find all of those requests, I hope. And almost immediately I'm going to try to talk loud and quickly, rapid fire speaking, so I can talk over this music so YouTube doesn't detect it. I got a lot of patches here. These are just these little small patches along with a Kiss Destroyer shirt. Exhumer, look at that. That's a rare one. Grave, never heard of Grave. Lots of cool stuff there. Batum, and lots of pins. Somebody asked for pins. I'll always show pins anyway. And a couple of cool things at this stand. By the way, this is my friend Tonio. This is his stand. And he's got some cool stuff. Look at a Kiss Killers shirt. I hadn't seen that before. The logo is off. It's a little bit off. But cool. And there's a Queensryche. Somebody had asked, and as I said, I can't remember who asked for what, but somebody asked for a Queensryche. There's one Queensryche. And, you know, I don't even really like Voivod, but those are awesome shirts. Kind of a new thing. I don't know. There's a King Diamond. There, Among the Joes. I do remember Among the Joes had asked for a King Diamond. So I'm off to a good start with the request so far. But, yeah, man, Voivod. Best band name ever, maybe. I think Voivod is a fantastic band name. And they've got War and Pain and Roar. Yeah, cool stuff. And this is, as I said, this is just right. Oh, better Antonio. Yeah, this is right at the start. I started right here, so off to a good one. Some latecomers here to El Chopo. It's 10:40 or 10:45. There's still people just arriving, just setting up their stands, and pretty quiet. This is about as quiet as you'll see El Chopo. If you've seen my videos before, you've seen this packed where you can't even move. Yeah, that's a cool stand. I've shown this before. He's got a like weird kind of communist dictator stuff like that. I know that wasn't a request, but I will always show other stuff that catches my eye too. Oh, somebody asked for Judas Priest. There's a Painkiller sleeveless shirt. There's going to be lots of Judas Priest. Buenos dias. Lots of Judas Priest. There's another King Diamond. There's never going to be a shortage of like Black Sabbath, Judas Priest. There's another King Diamond up there. Sí, gracias. Alright. This is the stand, and they're just setting up now, getting here, and this is the stand that I always bitch about being out of touch with their prices, and I will continue that. I saw this Dokken under lock and key, and you can see it's in it's scuffed up, it's beat up, and let's be honest, it's Dokken, and it's from 1986, and I asked him how much, and he said $350, and I thought $350, that's too expensive. I thought like $200 to $250 I would buy, no problem. So he said $350, and then he said, no, it's an import, $500. So yeah, so it was imported 40 years ago, and the secondhand consumer is expected to continue to pay for import charges all these years later. I blame Donald Trump for that. What is this? I asked about that. Funny I came across that. I asked about that when I was here last month, and it was also insanely priced. It was, I think, $400 or something, and it's all beat up. And I guess it's also an import because it's in nothing in Spanish. I would buy that just because I would like to talk about that album, but I would only talk about it if I had it. There's Crocus, and I might come across some of the bands that were requested. That's why I'm digging through here. Like I said, this guy has great stuff, but he's unbelievably out of touch with his pricing. oh yeah, Metal Rendezvous. He's got another copy. Yeah, 2 copies of Crocus Metal Rendezvous. And now it says 300. I don't know if that's the actual price. But oh, and there's more Crocus. Which one is that? One vice at a time. These records are crammed in here tightly. Oh, look at this. Hey, I just talked about this record the other day. Invasion, Oh Your Privacy. God, I love Rat. Ringo Starr. Speaking of, there's Ringo Starr. Speaking of Ringo Starr, kind of, Zach Starkey, his son. I'm going to talk about that in an episode coming up. Who just got fired briefly for like 2 days, 3 days, and then is now back in the Who. And I have a Who episode coming up, and I will broach that subject. I had this record when I was like 19, Out of Order. Another Rod Stewart. Roxy Music. Ramones. Was that Ramones? Ah, Ramones. Yeah, I know, Damien. You love Ramones. 3-song maxi single. I've never seen that before. Interesting. What is it? No One Like You, The Zoo, Big City Nights. Big City Nights. You give me running. I saw another Scorpions. What was that? Behind that. Oh, Tokyo Tapes. I've got that. Hey, Tesla. Great Radio Controversy. One of the undisputed best albums of the genre for me. Love that album. Loved it then. Love it now. A couple of Van Halen. There's Women and Children First. 1984. Diver Down. Diver Down. Hey, kids are all right. I dare to ask how much. Let me check. I am still on a big Who kick. I will check. ¿Y qué precio tiene?
600.
¿Cuánto?
600.
600. Double of what I would pay for it. I guess he just makes the prices up because he's got a couple of hundred records here and more, and I don't know how he keeps that data in his head. Jethro Tull. Yeah, these are hard to, they could be a little bit more space in here. Hard to really get in there. Alright, I'll give up on this dude again. This stand has become just, I guess, like a larf, just to show. I can't imagine I'll ever buy anything here. Didn't take long for the bullshit to begin at El Chopo. It's been quite, I guess, I don't know how many visits. Maybe only 2 visits I've been here since I've encountered this crap, which seems like a long time in El Chopo time. I was just walking past a guy, looking at my phone, not taking pictures. I was texting, and the guy said, he said to me in Spanish, "You're not allowed to take pictures." And I said, and I admit I had an attitude. I said, "I'm not taking pictures. I'm looking at my phone." I said, "Why would you even tell me that?" And he started yelling at me, telling me pinche this and pendejo this, and then he said something about Donald Trump. Very, very nice that's the first thing that these people think of as an insult. I guess that he doesn't like me because he thinks I'm American, and I guess he's assuming 2 things. He's assuming that I'm American, and he's assuming that I like Donald Trump. And I said, "No soy gringo, soy canadiense, y me odio Donald Trump." And he gave me the thumbs up. So he's very angry about that. Honestly, I would love to say to people, "Man, come to Mexico. It's awesome. You know, it's so great. Everybody's friendly." And I think, don't ever come to Mexico because there's so much ignorance from people like this guy. Nonetheless, I will not let it ruin my day, and I will continue on my hunt for goods for you people. Yeah. And I've seen this before. I don't know if I've shown it, but I know I've seen it. This is apparently a pretty rare find, I guess. This is Lick It Up with it's a Mexican pressing, and the Kiss logo is pink. And I believe Mexico is the only country in the world that had that. I don't know if it was a misprint or what it was, but from what I understand, that's quite rare and only in Mexico. Back to this briefly. You may notice that there's a record missing from there. And you may notice that my bag is suspiciously shaped like a record. It looks like a python that's just eating something. You can tell by the form of it that it's eating something, and you can tell that there's something in here, but I will keep it a secret as to keep it for a future episode. First purchase of the day. Look at this cool Kiss kids shirt. This is for kids only, otherwise I would probably buy it. I've never seen that design before. It's kind of cool. And there's a little tiny Who shirt too. That's not even big enough for Roger Daltrey's ego. Cool stand here. They've got any requests here? Let me see. There's got to be something. No, this is all weird, sadistic. I don't know who that band is. Conqueror, Destroyer. I know Motorhead. I know Danzig. I know Bathory. There's a lot of stuff here I've never heard of. And what about over here? Oh, Nasty Savage, Slayer, a couple of Molotov, and a Scorpions bib. And I would like to add something. This record that I bought from this other guy. The guy was very, very nice and very reasonable too. I asked him how much this record was. Hola, Gil. ¿Qué tal? There's Gil. The record was I asked him how much. He said $250. I thought, oh, that's actually pretty good. And I asked him if he would take $200. He said yes, and he was actually pleasant. He called me amigo, and he took the record out to show me. That's how people should be, unlike the other jerk. Let me go and look at Gil's stand. I've cited before. He's one of the best ones here. He's got Painkiller, one of the first things I see. Black Sabbath had some requests. There's Volume 4 and Master of Reality, Born Again. I'm sure I've never seen a Born Again black shirt. For as long as I've been coming here, I always see the Black Sabbath Born Again in a purple shirt. First time I've seen it black. There's a Who shirt. Should I buy that? I kind of like a Who shirt. I bought a Who shirt in Bangkok in February. I would like another one. We'll see what else I buy. And Gil is still setting up here. Excellent shirts. Alice in Chains. You don't see too many Alice in Chains shirts here. I hope the music, I just realized there's music playing. Am I talking over it? Deep Purple and Rock. Good stuff here. Yes, cool stand. For whoever it was that asked for Judas Priest, I've got that. And then look at this nice array of different colored Screaming for Vengeance shirts. I got white, black, and yellow. Cool. And Patrick Franks from Ireland had asked for Fastway. There's a Fastway Trick or Treat shirt. I have that shirt. I bought that shirt here, I don't know, a year ago maybe? I don't remember. But there it is. I think I might be able to find one or two more Fastway, different Fastway shirts. Oh, he's showing me this. There's Defenders Owe the Faith in long sleeve. This is not long sleeve t-shirt season. I need short sleeve, sleeveless. Okay, gracias. Oh, interesting font on the Screaming for Vengeance. And tank top. It's very hot at this time of year. I haven't had less than 30 degrees for the last, I don't know, since January, I think. You get weather updates with me too. And I'm still at this stand. I hadn't realized until my friend came up to me, my friend Luis. This is Necrosis. This is Jorge. And Jorge and Luis, well, Luis I think owns Necrosis. I forgot because there's no signage saying Necrosis. He also has his store. And as I was talking to Luis, I noticed that Among the Joes had asked for King Diamond. He said anything King Diamond, and I assume that includes Merciful Fate. So there's a couple of Merciful Fate shirts for Among the Joes. And I apologize to everybody else for not remembering who requested what, but for remembering Among the Joes requests. Now I remember some other ones. Yeah, Brizzle. Nos vemos, Jorge. Brizzle asked for the hardcore stuff. Nos vemos, Luis. Okay. That's a good stand too. I've shown his stand many times. Buenas. I'm getting sidetracked here. Hola, jefe, ¿qué tal? Oh, I hear Metallica jump in the fire. I better stop the video. This is always one of the stars of the show here at El Chopo. I can never really show it properly because he's always got music playing. And he does have it playing today, but it's quieter than normal. So I can look at least from afar. This guy has the best pins and patches. Angelina had asked for patches, and somebody else had asked for patches. And this guy's got awesome. He's even got a Motley Crue Generation Swine. You don't see much Generation Swine anything. Look at that awesome Rock and Roll Ova patch and the Kiss Army. Some questionable material here as well. Striper. A couple of Motorhead ones up there. Hammered. These are all patches. Hallows Eve. Rainbow. Somebody had asked for, I can't remember who it was. Somebody asked for Rainbow. There's a couple of Rainbow patches. God, he's got to have everything here. There's, I don't see Dio. I always like that Kiss, that kind of 70s or 80s, like it looks like a TV special, something, you know, that was on one of those after school shows or something. But I have no need for patches, although I would buy that if it were a fair price. I don't know what I would do with it, but it's cool. Here's a lot of little teeny tiny patches. Or are they stickers? No, they're patches. Oh, he's got like 2,000. The second Exhumer spotting today. I just saw Testament. Yeah, New Order, Gathering, lots of Testament. What else? Exciter. Is that Long Live the Loud? Where was that? Oh, Unveiling the Wicked. Yeah, tons and tons of patches there. And here too, back patches here. What else? There's more Priest and Merciful Fate for those who requested that. Oh, there's Dio. There's the first Dio spotting of the day. I still don't see any Lita Ford Loudness or Rita Ford and Roudness. Haven't seen any Queensryche yet. There's King Diamond up there. Look at that patch. I don't even like King Diamond, but that's a cool patch. And the pins. Let me take a closer look at the pins. I don't know if can I keep can I keep the music out of the video? Let's see. Well, let me take a look at these off camera, and then I'll see if I can focus on the requests. So for Among the Joes, here's a bunch of King Diamond and Merciful Fate stuff. That's like Clockwork Orange inspired, kind of a mashup. A couple of Merciful Fate. There's that same image that was on the patch. Look at all this King Diamond stuff. Oh, there's a lot. There's an alternate King Diamond design. It's kind of cool. New York Giants is kind of out of place. All right, and while I'm down here, what else can I see here? Look at all the Kiss. There's the speed metal. And I think he's got this is like these not really organized, kind of. This is all like 80s kind of pop stuff. I see Madonna, Blondie, Billy Idol, The Smiths, U2. What else? A little bit of other stuff mixed in there. I see Soundgarden, Alice in Chains. All four Ramones. I bought those for somebody. Who did I buy those for? I can't remember which of my friends like Ramones. I want to say it was Damien, but it wasn't him because I've only met him in person once. Anyway, yeah, there's some couple of rat pins. Cool. There's Helix, some Canadian content. April Wine, more Canadian content. Tigers of Pantang. Nobody requested that, but it's worth noting, I think. What a great... I've been here, God, dozens and dozens of times. There's Slaughter. My homeboys from Scarborough, Toronto, same as me. Dave Hewson. Ron Sumners. And, God, what's in Terry Sadler? How could I forget those guys? Lots of... this is almost all Beatles and Stones. And I keep kind of forgetting about this music. I think I'm getting closer to it, so it might be getting louder. This might have to be all cut and all for nothing. cool. All right, the first request for Robbie, who wanted to see shirts with Spanish writing on them. There's a bunch here. I think these are all nothing, no band shirts here, but looks like all Spanish here. So this is like slow death tacos. I'm not sure. I guess, and this is, well, it's carnitas. There's a pig there. Aguántame is like, I guess, hold me or hold on to me, something like that. I guess these are like kind of like mock taquerias. Maybe they're real places, I don't know. But it's funny that all carnitas places in Mexico. I wanted to do a photo, kind of an exhibition of walking around over the years and taking pictures of all the pigs in logos of carnitas places. So there's those couple. Veneno del Bueno Tequila. Cabrón, muy cabrón. Whoops, I wasn't showing it properly. Another black one. Slow death tacos. Excuse me. Oh, that's a cool shirt. Tenochtitlan. That's the original Azteca name of Mexico City before that bastard Hernán Cortés came and changed the name. What else? There's another one. Yeah, this is pretty cool. If this is what you're looking for, Robbie, like cool Mexico stuff, this is a good one. I don't know if I can translate that. I guess it's like, I don't know, something like I'd fuck a taco with my tongue, something like that. I don't know if there's like a double meaning or something. But there it is. That's a pretty cool stand. This is another one of the better stands, and they have them organized. I think all the stands are like this. These are the only ones who say large on this side, extra large on this side, medium on this side, and there are no skinny people in Mexico, so they don't have a small side. But I was going to show, what was I going to show? What did I see in here? Oh yeah, a couple of things for whoever asked for Queensryche. There's a warning shirt. You can't really see it, but if you're a Queensryche fan, you know what that is. And what was the other one I saw right around here? Yeah, Merciful Fate for Among the Joes. And there are lots of Merciful Fate and King Diamond stuff at El Chopo. And what else over here? Anything? Oh, there's more. Lots of Judas Priest. Judas Priest is no big deal because you'll find that anywhere. Same with Black Sabbath. I'm sure there's a volume 4 there. It looks like that's the only Black Sabbath here. There's Razor. There's those two Voivod shirts again, the ones I saw earlier. Roar and War and Pain. Good stand here. This is non-request stuff, but I'll show this too. This is real stuff. This is not bootleg. Some pretty. I can't get into this stuff, but I have to say it is pretty cool. Look at that full Kiss Alive set. Yeah. I think I'm gonna get drowned out by music here. I waited until it stopped, and I think it's gonna stop again or start again. Some pretty cool Iron Maiden things. I don't know how much these are. They're not less than 500 pesos, I don't think. All right, the music is starting. I got to turn this off, and I will show Lars playing Harvester of Sorrow there in plastic form. All right, I think all remaining requests are going to be taken care of in this awesome stand. This is the best stand, at least for shirts, I think, in all of El Chopo. I spotlighted this a little bit when I was here last month, and I will further that today. This stand is just incredible. This guy, for one, he has bands that I've never seen anywhere else in El Chopo, and the quality is fantastic. I don't know if the camera can really notice, but all the shirts in El Chopo are good. Most. His are brighter than most. The print are excellent. So I will point out many here that I haven't seen yet, beginning with Armored Saint. Look at that Armored Saint. March of the Saint. I know that wasn't a request, but I've never seen Armored Saint at El Chopo. I don't think. Racer X. What else? I don't think I've ever seen a Never Say Die tour shirt. There's Randy Rhoads, and Rhoads is spelled correctly. Lots more for Among the Joes. King Diamond, Merciful Fate, Dio, somebody had asked, I'm not doing a good job of filming here. Yeah, there's some King Diamond and a Dio Sacred Heart. All right, now look at this. A couple of bands I don't care for. Look at, he's got 4 Striper shirts. Trickster, that band sucks horribly, but nonetheless, they are represented here at El Chopo. Dangerous Toys, one of my all-time favorites, and especially all-time favorite albums. And then for a couple of requests, 2 Queensryche shirts. The Rage for Order and the EP there. Queensryche is not well represented here. And Fastway. Patrick had asked for Fastway, and look at that. He's got All Fired Up and the debut album from 1983 in white. That's pretty cool. And what else here? Look at all that array of Rat shirts. 5 Rat shirts. Invasion EP. That mechanical rat, that cool mechanical rat. I bought that one here when I was here last month. Out of the cellar. What else is unique here? Yes.
Seen your videos.
Oh, cool. I hope you liked them.
Yeah.
Oh, right on. Oh, cool. Do you want to be in this video?
Sure. I commented once in a video that I saw you at a bathroom in Los Viejos show. So
Los Viejos.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say hello last time.
Yeah, it's not.
No, but
it's not. It's a strange thing to say hello to somebody in a bathroom.
yeah. So
penises are out.
Yeah, but I've seen you done the tours throughout the Chopo, and I really like them.
Ah, cool. Thanks. I'm doing another one now.
Okay.
This will be up by, I think, tomorrow. If you look,
Okay.
you will see yourself tomorrow. What is your name?
My name is Ernesto.
Ernesto. Mucho gusto, Ernesto.
See you.
Well, man, did you buy anything today?
I'm buying stuff.
You're gonna buy stuff? Okay, cool. Me too. All right. Mucho gusto, Ernesto. All right, cool. There was Ernesto. Nice cameo. All right. Oh yeah, autograph. I showed that last time. Oh my God, XYZ. Oh wow. Why do I know that the singer's name is Terry Ilias or Ilus, something like that? And I had that album, never got into it. I remember they had that song Inside Out. That was the only song that I liked. Unbelievable that you can find an XYZ shirt in 2025. And yeah, a couple of autograph shirts. What else stands out? There's a better look at the Dio Sacred Heart. Raven All for One. Pretty rare to see a Raven shirt at El Chopo. Well, I'm using the close-up lens, so I got too close. There's another King Diamond. Whoops, I can do this. There's another King Diamond down there. Lots of Van Halen shirts too. Where were they? Yeah, those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Van Halen shirts. Believe it or not, Van Halen is not well represented. Oh, and there's Loudness. Ha! How could I forget Loudness? There, I've taken care of one more request. Who was that wanted to see Loudness? That was Patrick Franks. He wanted to see Loudness and Fastway, almost right beside each other. He also wanted to see Queensryche. Oh, look at those all together. Queensryche, Fastway, Loudness all together. He wants to see Lita Ford too. I don't see any Lita Ford, but there's Loudness. Yeah, those Van Halen shirts are great. Oh, there's Jane's Addiction too. Ritual de lo Habitual. ¿Hay playeras de Lita Ford? No hay nada? Okay, so you're out of luck, at least at this stand. Whoever wanted Lita Ford, I think that was Patrick Franks. All right, yeah, so this is a great one. I'll still see if I can find a few more things, but this stand took care of a lot of needs. And before I depart the stand, El Dueño, so he wants some promotion. I'll gladly give it to him. This is his stand at Corpus, Templo de Rock. And he's going to show me here. He's got a video. Oh, there we go. So at Corpus.
Es un video del Chopo.
Ah, cool. So for my Mexican friends, or anybody, I mean, anybody can watch it. I should be in that video. Oh, there you go. Oh, pretty cool. All right, so there you go. Come and see this guy at Corpus. Yeah, that's a video of El Chopo. Oh, cool. Hey, body count. I hadn't seen body count. Brujeria. Cool, very colorful. All right, cool. There, I finally found some Lita Ford representative. Oh, 2 Lita Ford albums. Look at that. Records, let's see how much they are. ¿Qué precio tiene? 300 y la otra? 300 each. Much better than, I mean, it's still too expensive, but better than other ones I've seen. This guy has really good stuff here. and fair prices, not outrageous like other people. All right, I think the music is going to start, so I'll see what I can get away with. So there you go, Patrick, some Lita Ford. And there's more Queensryche. I'm still looking at this guy's awesome records here. Some are this is, I don't know how much this was, but like, for example, Dr. Feelgood is 500, but I saw some other ones that were like 250. So I'm not sure how much Queensryche is, but they're for I think it was Patrick who requested Queensryche. There it is. And somebody who requested Black Sabbath. There's Heaven and Hell. And yeah, good stuff in here. Seventh Son, first Rush album. Shout at the Devil, one of my top 10 records ever for sure. What is this? A Black Sabbath bootleg? Ah, you know what? I bought Who's Next, the version of this. It's a Mexican series called 30 Años de Música Rock. And it's the exact same records, but just with a different cover, and it's Mexican, it has a story. This is Technical Ecstasy. Oh, interesting. Although that's, I don't think, a very good album. Technical Ecstasy. Yeah, this guy has good stuff. What was that? Raven. Yeah, Pete Townsend. Yeah, All the Best Cowboys Have Chinese Eyes. Best album title ever. That's a great album title. Oh, good stuff here. I might have to open the purse strings.
Por ahí están, ahí estás. Pues, ¿cuál? Ahí están los romances. 300 es.
2 Minutes to Midnight.
Está
Single.
ese y
Cool.
están las reediciones.
Led Zeppelin 4.
250 la que gustes.
¿La tienes en grande?
No sé. Oye, ¿esta ahí
Yeah,
grande?
really good stuff here, and much better pricing than the other guy. This guy rules. He has a Rat, Reach for the Sky. I was actually listening to this record on the ride in to Mexico City this morning. And Rat has been on my mind. I did Invasion of Your Privacy episode. I think earlier this week I put it up. And, well, what else I saw back here? Maybe it's too far back, but he also had the Rat EP. Let me see how much Reach for the Sky is. I'm not going to buy it because I already have it, but just for curiosity. 300, also 300 for that. Man, very fair. Everywhere else is, it's not cheap, but it's fair. Everywhere else is, and it looks in pretty good shape anyway. Everybody else wants, like I said, that guy wanted the 500 pesos for Dawkin under lock and key. Yeah, this guy has great stuff, really cool stuff, except for Steely Dan. Look at that, Mental Health, Condition Critical. I never got Condition Critical. Ha, Mama, todos estamos locos. It should be ahora, there's no ahora now. And no music, so I can bring the goods to you people. Great stuff. There's Tokyo Tapes. Here's where I was digging through. He's got some CDs there. I see Ace of Spades on CD over here. I see Rain and Blood and South of Heaven. More records. Ah, cool. Excellent. For those who requested patches, look at this. I think this is pretty cool. I don't know if I've seen this. These they sell these in sets. It's like a patch set. You put all the pieces together. So it's got Tank. It's Phil Townsend's of Hades. So that's one patch there, and then it's got the main like album cover there, and then the logo there. Black Label has got what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it looks like about 10 or 11 different patches to make up that set. And Motorhead has 3. It's got the War Pig, England, and the Motorhead logo there. Slayer, Show No Mercy, Cowboys from Hell patch set. Pretty cool. So I was looking at these patches. These are, as I showed, the patch sets, and I met Angel. He said, "Are you Mexicanuck? Are you Dan from T-Shirt Slayer, which is a T-shirt website?" He knows you from there. That's amazing. And this is the owner of this stand. What's it called? Necropacha, of course. And there it is. If you want to come and see these guys at El Chopo, they've got the, look at that Twisted Sister come out and play. Hey man, is that your ring she's wearing? That's actually worn by Mark the Animal Mendoza. It's like 8,000 pesos, I think. Oh, they got the overkill out. Wow, look at that. All right. So come and visit these guys at El Chopo if you're looking for patches. Look at what they've got. My God, they've got hundreds, possibly thousands of patches here. And what is that, Angel? Is that stickers or patches, those little things? Oh, little tiny patches for babies. Oh, really small. I don't know where you would even put those on. He's going to show me what he's got here. Oh, look at how small they are. Little teeny tiny patches. All right, cool. So patches of all shapes and sizes and bands. And the guy's wearing a Manowar shirt, which I'm sure pleases my friend Damien.
Oye, nena, quiero ser feliz. Y si quieres bailaremos.
Brizzle! I don't know if I can be heard over the din of the punk rock music playing behind me, but Brizzle wanted to see some hardcore. Now, he specifically said Madball and Cro-Mags and Hatebreed. I don't see, I mean, this is like, wow. I see Ramones, Circle Jerks, DRI, GBH, a lot of other bands with initials. So there's punk, but I don't see any of those bands. I am trying. I'm trying. There's another hardcore punk section behind here. They're always playing music though. Let's take a look. See, if it's live music like this, I think that's okay. It's just going to be loud for me to talk over. But if they're playing music that's copyright, I can get in big trouble. Big trouble. I hear recorded music over here and live music over here. This is some weird white balance here. Yeah, this is all punk stuff. I don't see, I'll Discharge. I was going to say, I don't see any familiar bands here. Motorhead. Dead Kennedys. So Brizzle, I think I might have struck out on your request. Yeah, I think that might be, this might be the end of the road for the punk stuff, for the hardcore stuff. Oye, disculpe, ¿hay unas playas de Cro-Mags?
No puedes grabar aquí, amigo.
Oh, this guy, so all of a sudden I can't record. They get very sensitive, as I said. The punks don't like to be on video or to be recorded. Kind of funny how that works. Refuse to answer my question. And to be honest, that just makes me want to keep recording. Oh, and was it Robbie who wanted stuff with Mexican or with Spanish words? What a guy. I'm actually asking him for merch. And he's thumbing his nose to me. So what did I see here? Some Crudos, Mexican band. I assume Mexican. Nausea. I don't know. Napalm Death. Alright, I think I've done enough spite recording and I will move on. Look at this cool Kiss patch set. It has their names and everything in case you don't know them. And they got the names right. Very cool. Lots of patches here. And hey, what do you know? More t-shirts too. And these are all patches. And this guy has some really cool Mexican Kiss singles. I have them all, and also they're very expensive. They're and he has many copies of them. There's 3 copies of Presumido 78, 3 copies of Strutter, 2 of what's that, Shandy, Mr. Make Believe, Firehouse, and Rock and Roll All Night. This is Hold Me. This is one song from each of the solo album, and yeah, I've got all these except this one. I would buy this one, but 300 pesos, no way. This is Lick It Up, Charisma, I Was Made for Loving You in Detroit. It says Detroit Rock and Roll City. Far too expensive for a single, but cool to see. Speaking of Kiss, I think I forgot to mention earlier, I know I forgot to mention earlier, I showed those action figures, you know, they had Lars Ulrich and James Hetfield and Lemmy and Kiss, and I did show that, getting rid of the loud music here. I'm gonna go down here to Abarrotes and get a drink. So the Kiss, that really cool, I have to say. I don't like that kind of stuff, but that one was cool, the Kiss Alive. The full set with the 4 of them, the 4 action figures, if you want to call them that, and the full stage and the lights and everything, was 4,900 pesos, which I guess that's around 250 US. And it's expensive. There's no way I would pay half of that, but I guess for what it was pretty cool, and there were probably not too many of those, so I guess that was a pretty cool find. It was really big too, that box was huge. So kind of cool. So I'm gonna go down here and get a drink, and then I think then I'm done. I'll wrap things up.
¡Gritos tepaches! ¿Cuántos, amigos? ¿Cuántos? ¿Cuántos? ¡Hay tepaches! ¡Cuántos tepaches!
I keep finding more stuff. I don't know if this is exactly what Robbie was looking for with, he wanted to see anything with like Spanish writing. I don't know if he meant this kind of stuff like art too, or if he just meant like shirts and pins and patches and hats. But this is pretty cool stuff here. I think when I was here with Dallas, my friend Dallas and his wife Lisa, like 2 years ago or last year, I don't remember when that was, a year and a half ago, I think Dallas's wife Lisa, did she buy something here? No, but it's pretty cool. Some of this is really nice. I'm not, as I say that, I'm showing that. I'm not saying that that's like really nice, nor that it's bad. I'm just saying. And there was stuff. Yeah, I came in here singing that Robbie had like, well, I don't know, this has got Spanish. I don't know if that's what you're looking for, Robbie, but
¿Y este es marihuana?
En 200 el par.
Este también punta seca, ¿verdad?
Ese es agua fuerte. También tengo la forma de acción.
¿Cuál es la diferencia?
it's the marijuana.
Esta de punta seca se hace en acrílico, se raya directo, se dibuja así, freestyle. Y ese también se dibuja igual, pero va...
That's, I guess this is all related. This is the superhero, the weed smoking superhero, and there he is there.
Lleva barniz, y luego arriba del barniz se dibuja. Ya que dibujaste se mete al ácido, 20 pesos. Se mete al ácido y todo donde dibujaste.
And I asked for the price of this, and the price is
420.
420.
420.
Probably could have guessed that.
Gracias.
That's all for El Chopo today. I was there a little over 3 hours as I hit the light here as I entered the blazing Mexico City sun. I'm out of El Chopo. I'm on to my next destination, which should be up in video format I don't know when you're watching this, but maybe by the time you watch this, it'll be up. I don't know. But I am off to my next destination. So to wrap it up from El Chopo, pretty good day for me. Quite successful. I didn't buy any shirts when I was here last month. I bought like 4 shirts. Today I didn't buy any shirts, but I did buy 5. As I go back into the nice cool shade, I bought 5 records today. I won't tell you what they are. You can, I'll tease you, and you have to watch for upcoming episodes over the next year to see what records I bought today on April 19th at El Chopo. But very good. 2 of them were 100 pesos. That's incredible. 2 for 100. 2 were 200, and 1 was 250. That's about what used, for me, in my world, what used records should be. Not like this guy selling fucking Dawkins records for 500 pesos. It was in worse condition than anything I bought today, including the ones that were 100. So pretty good. I bought 3 little pins too. I don't even remember. Oh yeah, I do remember which ones they were. Yeah, so that's all. As for the requests, I got them all, I think, except is his name Brizzle or Brazzle? I can't remember. I think Brizzle. Couldn't get any of that hardcore stuff. Madball, Cro-Mags, Hatebreed. Is Hatebreed hardcore? To me, they're like a metal band. Anyway, maybe I would have found it if that guy wasn't such a dick. But that's how he chose to be. So, but I did try. I did see some other hardcore punk stuff, but just not those bands. Saw lots of the other bands that everybody asked for. So I hope you're all happy. And when I come to El Chopo again, which I don't know when that will be, I will solicit more requests. All right? So that's all. I'm off to the subway now. My next destination. Not staying tonight. I'm going to have lots of time to go back after my next event and then off. That's all for El Chopo. Lots more. I've already got, I think, 2 I want to talk about this album episodes in the can. Those will be up later as normal, all right? That's all. See ya.